And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Garrett Hampson. The lefty fires. In there at the knees, and that's how this game gets started. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike. Falter in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. 1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado will hit next.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The wind of the pitch. That one inside, and it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. This one in the air, center field. Taylor makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the first. The batter will be the shortstop, Oneil Cruz. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. The shortstop takes the ball. This one in the air. Machado in position. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away. Now it's going to be Ezequiel Duran. First pitch misses. Ripped on a line to center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away. Brian Reynolds here.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of the second. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Falter back to work. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. And they take care of Tatis for the out. In half up to hit. fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And that skips in the dirt. Got him. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. And a foul ball. And now the lefty. Bounce to third. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's some real power at the plate. J.D. Martinez. The pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. Musgrove, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a pitch. Fought off foul. Down the line. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. And that one fouled off. Man at second. This to third. Tosses to first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now batting key Ryan Hayes.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And a big swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Taylor ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at PNC Park. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And a pitch. Curve. Hit right back to him. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Now the catcher up to hit. Kyle Higashioka.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. And he can't come up with it. Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the 2nd out. Endy Rosario, the next up for the Padres. And that one fouled off. just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. Set for the bottom of the third. And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Out to short. Rosario whips it to first on the run. And a quick out, number one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael A. Taylor. Pitch misses. Ball one. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Chopper to second. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Oneil Cruz. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw over to Cronenworth. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Out of the fourth. And stepping in is the speedy Garrett Hampson. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand has to hurry. Got him. Nice play. Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Smooth play on the bare hand there at third. That was nice.
Swinging a foul straight back. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And a swing and a miss.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Base knock right field.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. Welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Ezequiel Duran. Bounced up the middle. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Wastes no time there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Relay to first, double play. And Martinez.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get us.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Falter back to work. Smoked on the ground to second. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Ian Happ, the next up for the Padres. Struck out looking his first time. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Stepping in for San Diego, Tyrone Taylor. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And that's a 2-out double.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1.
The Padres looking to strike first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Brandon Bell. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So digging in, Jack Sawinski. Struck out swinging his first time. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
At the belt and fires. That one misses, and it's a full count.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Dave. He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Hayes swings through it for strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And there's 1 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Line drive, caught. Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off. Top 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Kyle Higashioka. The pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Cruz fires across the diamond, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Endy Rosario, the next up for the Padres. To third, Hayes. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So the San Diego batting order turns over, and now Garrett Hampson. That clips the corner. Drops one down in front of the plate. Davis throws on to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt.
Yeah, I do it all.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Fouled off left side. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out of here. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ezequiel Duran. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next is the Pirates DH, Brian Reynolds. On the ground right side. Fires over to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. Now it's J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tatis going back, pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at PNC Park, and here is Xander Bogaerts.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right through there for a strike.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On its way to the corner. And that drops foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Toss the belt. Bogaerts retired. And now it's Manny Machado.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the strike up high. 0-1. And a curve misses outside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Got him swinging. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. There's the strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Wandy Peralta.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. That misses. And that's ball 1. Peralta, in his 9th season, he features a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a ground ball to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Hard hit, right side. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Key Brian Hayes. That misses the zone. 1-0. Foul ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Out to short, Rosario. Zips it across, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. For the top of the 8th, here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Jose Hernandez will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes a pitch. And that drops in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The 1-1. Up the middle. Cruz throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a
off-balance feed. There's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Luis Patino taking over on the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball on the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. And the pitch. That's out to center field. He's there. He's got it. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Up next for the Pirates, Oneil Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. Inside, just missed. Two outs. Late that time, and it's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Another 1-2. That's down and in. Pitch misses, and the count is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the ninth. Stepping in for San Diego, Kyle Higashioka. David Bednar gets handed the rock out of the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Righty to the plate. And a base hit up the middle. So up next, Eggy Rosario. And fouled off. The tying run at the plate. That catches the corner. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tying run at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Garrett Hampson, the next up for the Padres. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Outside low. Ball 1. And another ball. And here it comes. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I can't hold a frown too long. Tomorrow, get that right back.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error, they left 3 runners on base. For the Padres, no runs, 4 hits. No errors, they left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please